Drake had around last time were enough? Well, I got bad news for you, because this entire show from Drake is going to remind you of one thing, and that is that no matter how many bad things this guy does and how his choices disrespect the very way you could have anyone who calls themselves a rapper be able to bring what they do in the booth to a stage, and also just have a strong connection to the crowd they are speaking to. No matter what.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? What's going on? We're back with another banger. Now today's video we got how Drake just crashed out on his new album tour at the Grammys. You know, your boy Fantastic Hip Hop has been going crazy with these Drake and fucking Kendrick videos. Y'all been telling me put the link in the in the description to the original video. Yes, I know. I've been fucking up. All right, the links have been down there every video from now on. You feel me? They're there. Go check. You feel me? They're there. But if you're new here, don't forget that big red subscribe button and that like button. We're trying to hit 200 subscribers by the end of February. Gang, we got like 18, I think, days left, and we're at 106 subscribers at this time of this recording of this video. Gang, come on, gang, we can do this. I need y'all to smash that subscribe button and that like button so YouTube can keep promoting these videos out there and we can get this subscribe goal to happen. Come on, gang. Let's see how strong y'all are. Let's see how much y'all fuck with the boy. Hit that subscribe button. That being said, let's see what Fantastic Hip Hop has to say about Drake crashing out the Grammys, man. Let's get it.
Now, despite running all the way to the other side of the world to get away from everything that Kendrick Lamar is up to right now, Drake clearly has stayed tapped into what is going on during Kendrick's victory lap for the ages, as during the same time Kendrick is just building more and more hype for the Super Bowl and of course is now being celebrated for what happened at the Grammys. Despite Drake designing an entire tour to act like he is distracted and not bothered by what Kendrick is doing, what we have found out has made this obviously not the truth, because with Drake's entire Anita Max Win tour, what he has clearly showed is that he is more bitter and upset about everything Kendrick Lamar is doing and with all of the success that he is currently seeing. And as Drake has taken the stage and the mic for the first time, what he has shown is that with how down he really is, if the entire run that Kendrick is on right now is a victory lap, what Drake is doing is some sort of a defeat lap. But now before we go any further into the embarrassment Drake created all by his own doing during his first full-on performance since the beef that changed everything, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And so now with Drake, while he is now finally getting back to music after doing every other embarrassing thing in the book as he started his Anita Max Win tour, what has become abundantly clear is that after just the first show, is that if this is what Drake's been planning on coming back outside with when the pressure has never been higher and from the people to the industry, everyone as a whole is just done with him, well then very similar to his actual strategy in his beef with Kendrick, he should have thought this all through a lot more, because from the start to finish of Drake's...
So wait, I know he's about to say kind of what happened, but I didn't watch the Super Bowl or nothing like that, and I know that Kendrick Lamar was supposed to perform Not Like Us at the Grammys. I mean, not at the Grammys, at the Super Bowl. So y'all can let me know down below in the comments, did he perform the song at the Super Bowl, and how was it? You feel me? I didn't get to watch, you know, me and the lady went on a date, so I kind of didn't get to watch, you know, the Super Bowl. Shit happens, you feel me? So y'all let me know down below. I wonder if he's also going to mention that as well. But what is he talking about really is like Drake crashing out. I know Drake has been trying to bring people and do features to try to diss Kendrick and get back, you know, get his numbers back up there and get his name back out there, even though it's Drake, you feel me? No one's going to really forget about Drake. But if this nigga's really doing corny ass shit, you know, like suing fucking Kendrick's label and all this extra shit, then come on, bro. Like, stop it, bro. You're making yourself look more and more corny and lame and a sore loser as it is. If that was the case, bro, you should have never beefed with Kendrick if you knew he was going to lose this bad, bro.
Performance.
That's all I'm saying. Don't beef with somebody like that if you know you're going to lose.
Where he has ruined his legacy quicker than really any other rapper ever has.
If you've been injured in a car accident, don't call an attorney. Use this AI app instead.
We don't
and
care.
After a tour like his previous It's a Blur series, where despite all the corny gimmicks and antics Drake did on that run of shows, that somehow if you thought that antics like dissing Childish Gambino on a Jumbotron or some of the ridiculous floating props Drake had around last time were enough, Well, I got bad news for you, because this entire show from Drake is going to remind you of one thing, and that is that no matter how many bad things this guy does and how his choices disrespect the very core and foundation that hip-hop was built on, that despite how bad Drake may be for hip-hop, it is becoming impossible to not just break out in laughter at the things Drake did during night one of his tour, as he just did a great job of reminding the world that he will always be Jimmy Brooks from Degrassi over everything else. And now the reason I say this is because with the entire way Drake framed and set up this tour, he tried to build it up into this moment where, despite all the conversations that have been had, like this very one we are having now, about how Drake's career is over and because of the Kendrick beef and everything brought on that Drake will never be the same, that no matter what everything else has been saying, and even at this point what the numbers are indicating, despite what is really not even opinion anymore but is pretty much becoming fact, according to Drake, his career is still intact, and what he seemingly tried to prove is that no matter what has happened from the release of Kendrick...
I'm not gonna lie, fantastic hip-hop, bro. I said this last video we reacted to. You hating on Drake, but bro, you got to really, really hate Drake. Like, this nigga really hates Drake. Y'all can't, tell me I'm lying down below in the comments, bro. He hates Drake every 5 minutes. Ooh, shit. Every 5 minutes. This nigga's like, oh, how bad of a Drake artist, how bad of, damn, I'm fucking up. You feel me? Trying to talk shit, fucking up. How bad of a artist Drake is, you feel me? And how he fell off and all this extra shit. Like, watch. I guarantee you when I hit play, 2 minutes later he's about to diss Drake.
Kendrick's like that verse to now is that he has survived all the industry's attempts to take him down, and Drake proved this by wearing a shirt that was all tethered up with holes, which of course had the intention to make it look like he just came back from battle. And if you didn't think that detail was enough, in Drake's own vision, just to symbolize how he walked away from all of the clashing with his career intact, Drake had smoke coming out of his back to try and create some sort of a cool effect, and I mean for so many reasons. This is just the most laughable way you could have ever tried to make an official comeback from the biggest rap beef and biggest L we have ever seen from an MC of all time.
What did I say?
If Drake had even a slightly different outcome in this thing than the reality we are now in, he maybe could have pulled something like this off despite how ridiculous it would have looked regardless. I mean, when you actually know the reality of the situation, which of course means that we all know, and Drake deep down inside realizes that he didn't make it through anything. You can't walk around with this type of pride if you ran away from every single thing that happened when it got too tough. And then beyond just running away, you sent in paperwork over what happened in this back and forth as a whole. And now beyond Drake's hysterical entrance, whether it was him reminding everyone of the fact that
Hold on, when he's talking about paperwork, is he talking about Drake suing Kendrick's label, or is he talking about some other type of paperwork? Hold on, let me find out. Y'all already know I'm about to talk shit if Drake's really... Come on.
He has been doing music since 2008, and now it's 2025, and he is still active and on top in his own eyes. Although we of course know that is no longer true, or it was Drake wearing a Tony Montana jacket to try and be tough and edgy, which I mean no matter how cool the character you're repping may be, when you go and perform records like Girls Want Girls with this thing on, you just lose whatever message you were trying to send with this in the first place. But now beyond all the presentation that went into this Drake show, try and make him look bigger than ever, but in reality the only thing it did was make him look like an even bigger loser than ever before. At the end of this all,
what I say, bro, every 2 minutes.
Everything else Drake did, if the performance he came on stage with was good, he would end up walking away from this moment and this tour with some respect back that he lost. But now, despite Drake playing over 30 songs and some of them being hits from when he was actually known for making quality music, Drake has managed to uphold the same standard he has with everything else he has been doing recently, which is that with
Okay, so I get, you know, fantastic hip hop. You know, his whole thing is around Drake falling off because he's doing corny shit because of Kendrick dissing him so much. But is he really gonna fall off? No, Drake's not gonna fall off. He makes plenty of music for the women. Women love Drake. If you got women to love you, bro, you're not going nowhere. Come on now, you feel me? Hold on, y'all. Alright, we are back. My bad, I had a phone call. But I forgot what I was saying and shit, but I don't really think Drake's gonna be falling off. Like I said, if you have women loving you, bro, loving you fucking as an artist, you're not gonna go anywhere. You feel me? You're not gonna really fall off. You're just gonna keep going, bro, because it's already hard nowadays for rappers to get women to like them because they're rapping about killing and all this extra shit. You got artists like Drake that's rapping about love songs, making love songs for women and stuff like that. So, bro, he's not really gonna go anywhere. Yeah, probably men probably stop listening to him a lot, but women, bro, he got a lot of women that are his fans that love him, bro. Drake's not going nowhere, bro. Let's get it.
Every single time he steps out, no matter what the occasion may be, the offerings he is giving us just get worse and worse. And I mean, you think that being at this point in your career and after the beef that this would make you end up giving your most passionate and inspired performance ever, but in actuality, instead of stepping up to the moment, Drake has just shown all the more why he will never play at the Super Bowl and why he will never even try to play a stadium, because if he did, from people close to the stage to people far, he would actually make a lot of the crowd go to sleep. This is not a
I'm fucking dead.
Because with the way Drake performs, which managed to get even worse here from the last time we saw him, he just embodies the very worst in live music. And now I'm not just criticizing Drake to criticize him here, but seriously, for someone who has compared themselves to MJ and Prince and who has called themselves the best rapper ever, you can't just put yourself in that conversation if all you do when you're on stage is lazily walk back and forth while a speaker plays.
Since when did he compare himself to MJ?
A few words here and there, because although the standard has been set.
Hold on, I know I'm pausing a lot. I'm giving y'all my commentary, but I am. Y'all gonna have to deal with it. You feel me? When did this nigga compare himself to Michael Jackson? You are nowhere near as big as Michael Jackson, so don't, hold on, you feel me? Don't get your head too big, too far up your ass, you feel me? You're not that big, homie, you feel me? Come on now, champ. My nigga, stop it, you feel me? You might be a big artist, but you're not as big as Michael Jackson. Stop it. That's if he said that. Y'all let me know down below in the comments if that's true.
So low in the Drake era of hip-hop and music for that matter that some people actually now think this is a performance, and a lot of new rappers who followed in Drake's footsteps do this as well. No matter how many horrible artists do this, this is just unwatchable and disrespectful to everyone who has ever walked into a show and decided to support an artist in a live setting, and everybody who's ever taken the stage for that matter as a performer. Because whether you value showmanship in performances and want to see exciting moves, choreography, or just exciting presentation and stage design as a whole, or you value what it means to be an MC and you want to see someone who calls themselves a rapper be able to bring what they do in the booth to a stage and also just have a strong connection to the crowd they are speaking to. No matter which category you care about, Drake fails in both of these regards, and he's not just bad, but he disrespects the art of MCing as a whole, as by rapping over pre-recorded vocals, which is something that other rappers and top-tier performers ranging from Tyler, the Creator, to Jadakiss have made it very clear that this is the worst thing a rapper can do on stage, as overall it just dispels the principles that hip-hop and more specifically the art of being an MC were founded on. I mean, all of this, and especially now, is just not a good look for Drake, and really, in this time where Tyler himself is about to go on tour,
doing all that
we all know he is about to show what a live experience really looks like at the highest level, both in terms of the showmanship and the MCing. And of course, Kendrick is going to be playing at the Super Bowl, and just like Tyler, Kendrick is a top tier.
Okay, so he did. Yeah, he definitely did perform at the Super Bowl.
I mean, with Drake literally walking up and down a stage and having some basic effects and never bursting into moments where there is any real sort of energy or command over the audience, which you can so clearly see when he is performing songs that are supposed to be his biggest hits. I mean, it's all so perplexing. It really makes you question whether Drake is just a bad performer, if he doesn't care, or, and this is what I think, it's a mix of both, because I just don't know how you can manage to, especially in this time where it has never been more important to gain just about anything you can back. Just try to slightly impress people by doing the most basic thing of bringing a little bit of effort when you are on stage. But now really in the deeper sense, as Drake has shown during his new tour, that whether it's from Kendrick and all the success he is seeing, or LeBron who he is removing from his lyrics, that he is not over what has happened whatsoever. And instead of doing what great
Y'all remember when we reacted to his last video, or 2 videos ago, where LeBron was literally, it was a video of LeBron singing Not Like Us. And y'all know that Drake is a huge LeBron fan. And this nigga is removing all of LeBron's lyrics out of his song because LeBron was playing Kendrick's song, this song about him. Damn, this nigga is really hurt, bro.
Do and finding ways to express this through your craft and create something stronger because of what you faced. This new tour is showing us that Drake is now just standing right within the failure he has created and is now only using this to define his name further and further. And I mean, as this is where we are at, And again, not just with Kendrick, but so many other rappers who are about to show what it means to perform on the highest level. If the whole idea behind this tour, beyond running away from Kendrick, was to help create hype around Drake's name in the industry so that he can win back his label and get what he wants from them, I mean, just none of this is helping, and if anything, when we are going to compare Drake's shows to Kendrick's or Tyler's tour, he is just going to prove with these lazy shows why his run is over and why the entire industry from fans to labels are moving on from Drake. And now between this tour from Drake and his upcoming album, which is only looking like it's going to make everything worse as nobody is excited for this thing, Drake is managing to show that in this time where he is trying to make a comeback, just by returning with one of his worst performances ever and getting ready to drop an album that is going to offer nothing new, that even when coming back outside and now moving past the drama and getting back to performances and the music, that because of his lack of effort, it's all over for him. And really, as this tour continues and Drake is going to have to play on the exact same date as Kendrick is playing at the Super Bowl, it's really just going to be funny to see just how much Kendrick's success is.
And they're playing at the same time? Oh, yeah.
He's doing and how bad his
My nigga,
skills
your
look
timing?
in comparison. And so now with all this said, let me know.
Bro, your timing is crazy. And this is the end of the video, so it's perfect. But your timing to play the same time as Kendrick is crazy. You're really, really trying to, make it known. Like, yeah, nigga, I'm still beefing with you. Yeah, like, bro, like, seriously? You're removing your lyrics out of the song because your favorite basketball player was listening to Yo Ops, this song about you, so you got mad. You're suing Kendrick's label because you're salty, because they didn't promote you as much as they did him. You got paperwork, if that wasn't the paperwork he's talking about you suing. And then you're dropping an album that better be some different shit and not the same old Drake shit that everybody's been listening to. Come on, Drake. Bro, I listen to you, my boy. You better be some new shit, or I might just stop listening to you for a little bit until you drop some new shit, bro. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling about that down below in the comments. Don't forget that subscribe button. Don't forget we're trying to hit 200 subscribers by the end of February. Let's hit that goal, gang. Let's hit that goal. Hit that subscribe button. It don't cost you nothing. It's completely free. That being said, I'll catch you on the next one.